Now, it's been a minute since I've posted a video, and so much has been going on in the world, I don't really know where to start. During this time of COVID-19 and this pandemic and national civil unrest, for me this time has brought upon feelings of anxiety, stress, like uncertainty, sadness, anger. All of these feelings are normal, and what I've come to terms with is it's okay not to be okay. And social media, my God. Some people post things on my social media feeds that I don't agree with. Some I do. The bottom line, I think, is everyone is looking for the truth of the matters that we have at hand in this nation. But when you live in a society that has been conditioned to an us versus them mentality, the truth is always going to be left to chance. So there's a quote that says, the truth is always a compound of two truths. And you never really reach it because there's always something more to say. This quote rings so true right now. I mean, nobody's listening to anyone. Like, do you think that a teenager growing up in poverty on Chicago's South Side has the same truth as a wealthy teen, growing up in the Hamptons? In this nation, we no longer listen to understand, we listen to reply. And with all the background noise and rhetoric that is pushed on us from, all the media outlets and social media algorithms, we have been socially programmed to hear what we want to hear, not really what we need to hear. We are really, really comfortable in our own bubbles of thinking and ideologies without even considering questioning them. Being comfortable is a really nice place, to be, but nothing really grows there. So we have to ask ourselves, whatever happened to, united we stand and divided we fall, am I my brother's keeper, or even the golden rule? Seems as if moral decay has just been amplified and we've forgotten that we're all on the same damn team. But here we are, white versus black, right versus left, up versus down, round versus flat, and everybody on their damn moral high horse based on what they believe to be their truth. But what about absolute truth? Now, absolute truth is something that is true at all times and in all places. It is something that is always true no matter the circumstances. It is a fact that cannot be changed. For example, there are no round squares. So here's an absolute truth. Life is precious and it's fragile. Although death is inevitable, it should not be brought upon by one another. My view of things and your view of things could be far from an agreement, but no way, shape, or form would I want any harm to come to you and yours based on these differences. And people go on social media and fuel their own narrative with other people's thoughts. Now, how stupid can you be? It's like the Hodge twins and Don Lemon really don't speak for what I feel or think. We plagiarize other people's thoughts and regurgitate them as our own. People, this is dangerous. Instead of aligning ourselves across a two-party line, which is going to divide us anyways, and ultimately putting party before country, let's have a civil discord and tackle the problems head on. What may be a problem for me may not be necessarily a problem for you, but it's still a problem. And as my fellow American, my fellow Americans, we should be concerned about one another, right? And for the record, this country was not founded on Christian principles. Many of the founding fathers didn't even believe in the deity of Jesus Christ, and they put it in writing. They bred other humans for bondage and free labor, while they nearly exterminated another race of people. The Irish fled a famine only to have rifles shoved in their hands to fight a civil war that they knew nothing about. This country was founded on genocide, theft, human trafficking, rape, murder, and greed. This is the rock we built our home on. And man, it is self-evident in our society today. I mean, there's no arguing it, right? I don't have the solutions to all the problems we face in this country, but I'm willing to table them and, you know, have a civil discord on what needs to be done to create solutions in order to make America what we claim it to be, great. Because my poopy butt deserves better. And so does yours. Until next time, be creative.